I'm glad he competed in a couple Arnolds in the Open, and just to go and show how he stands up against some of the bigger guys. But it's the one thing I like about what he does is all of the competitors, they're friends. They compete against each other, but yet they can put their arms around each other and congratulate them in a victory or console them in a loss.
As you know my son, and as you know things that he's said in the past, it's always hard work to get where you want to be, and you have to have the heart to do that. And we always felt that way about him, that the heart was always there. He might not have always gotten the chance the first or the second time around, but eventually he'll get his time.
I've met a lot of people through the journey with Guy. Very excited about it, very pleased, proud of him, of his accomplishments, and I'm amazed by his following. And I think that his philosophy that he brings to others and his dedication of a sport, his determination has proven a lot to him in his life of what he does, and something that he teaches and passes on to others.
I'm a professional bodybuilder. This is what I fucking do, and I don't give a shit what anybody says. And that's something that you should, cross over into your lives. It doesn't matter what anybody says, what anybody wants you to do, what anybody tells you to do. You go out and fucking get it.
I remember one day he had baggy pants on and a baggy shirt, and he was stocky. And I said to him, I said, "Why do you wear such baggy clothes?" I says, "You have such a good physique and a good body to you." I said, "Show your body off." And he says, looked at me and he goes, "Oh, Dad," And I have a picture that I've posted a couple times when he was about 3.5 years old. It was a picture when we were camping down in Little Lake Harbor in New Jersey. We used to go camping every summer. And I got a picture of him holding him up, and he's flexing with one arm and I'm flexing with my other arm, and I always posted it as this was the beginning of his career.
Yes, I was at the New York show. It was the day after my son's wedding this year. Yes, we were there for that. We were there for last year, so we saw him win back-to-back, which was really great. It always makes a mother proud. I was with him in Atlanta when he turned pro, as was my husband and my daughter. That was a really great moment. And then, of course, I had Dave Palumbo doing to me what you're doing to me right now. And that was a little embarrassing because that was on TV. Thank you.
Come on. You got 7 weeks. What you gonna do? Come on, Brady. Come on. Dominate. Come on. Third, hold it. Come on. Big bit. Come on. Come on.
I've been to most of the Olympias. I've been to the, some of the Arnolds, the ones in Ohio. I would be sitting there when I first started to follow the bodybuilding, and I would look and you'd see the judges, and I would question Guy all the time. What are they doing this? And he would constantly repeat himself, and he would get annoyed. He says, how many times do I have to tell you? And after all of the years of following him through his journey of the bodybuilding, from being, from an amateur level up to professional level and competing at the pro level, and you stand there and you look, and I try to be a judge, not judging my son as trying to single him out, but I try to see through the eyes of the judges what they're actually looking for. And there's a lot of comparison. There's a lot of everything looks the same. To the audience, they all look the same, and everybody's going to cheer for who they want to win, of course. And sometimes I think that's the way the judges go. Sometimes I think they go towards the way the fans feel. You know, because it is an individual sport. It's not a team sport where you win as a team. This is an individual. So you're on stage, you're it. So it's like the Olympics. A lot of times, you know, you're being judged as an individual based on your accomplishments and how you present yourself, and in this case, it's how you look. And he works really, really, really hard at it. And I know there's a lot of competition this year at the level. So with that, I think you know, that makes him even work harder at it.
A lot of people think because you're big and you have muscles and you're strong and you know that you're this really, how could I put it? You know, you don't have the compassion and you don't have the heart, and everybody expects you to be all big and rugged and all the time. And really, when you sit down and talk, and I've learned this from talking to a lot of the guys that I've met throughout the course of the years following him, they're all very soft-spoken guys. They're all very compassionate. And they're all it just blew me away that well, you know, just as far as their tone and their voices, everyone was just very soft-spoken. Very nice guys to sit and have a real conversation with, not like anything anybody would think that they were. So I guess the best way to put it is, you know, don't underestimate what you don't really know. Don't judge the book by its cover, because things are always different on the inside.
You might get knocked side to side, but as long as you stay on that path, that doesn't fucking matter. You want to keep going straight until you reach your fucking final goal, and that's to be the best version of you that you want to be. So you hold the fucking pen, you write your own story. Don't let anybody or anything come in the way of your fucking dreams and your goals. And if anybody tells you can't do something along the path to life, you tell them to go fuck themselves.